In this video, I'm going to share an awesome art tip. How to clean your rubber brayer. Most of the time, I love my brayers to have a lot of texture, and I just leave it whatever happens in the brayer, whatever paints, mostly acrylic, but sometimes inks and other stuff like medium. I like it when it leaves a trace, when it leaves a mix of paint and chunks and whatever, so I leave more texture. But there comes a time when you have to clean it. And this is one of the best ways to clean it. However, I'm going to tell you another one that I have shared in the past. You can cut with just like a bare touch with an X-Acto knife and just go a straight line, and eventually you can just open up the paint. It's going to be like a skin that you can open and remove out of your brayer. I don't have one handy. However, I have done it in the past, and it is not only fun, but it's cute because you have a new little skin of acrylic paint that you can add to your art journal. This other way is for when your brayer is completely covered in stuff in many areas. It's still working properly, but it has chunks that might start making it kind of like not go smoothly, like not roll at all. But if you only have certain areas of the brayer, not completely like this one, but just certain chunks, I'm going to put a link in the information box below. Check it out. It's a different way of cleaning it when the knead is not as big, when the stains and the skin of the acrylic is not as just like all over the place. When it is just a small corner or whatever, that other way of cleaning it is easier and faster. This over here will involve using the oil soap, the Murphy's oil soap. It's very easy, but it has to be with this soap. People have asked me if this other thing works or if whatever, something other questions. My experience, and I have cleaned bunch of brayers, bunch of paint brushes, I can tell you this is the one you want. I have another video, I can put it on the information box below as well, with a title of what it is, each of them. I have another one where I tested 2 different products, and this was the winner. So if you want to watch it for fun, it's perfectly fine. It works for certain inks, it works for certain things, the other way of cleaning it, but this one to me is more reliable. It takes longer, but at the end of the day is better. Now, what we're going to do is get your oil soap, and if you want to buy it from my link, you will be helping me getting a little commission on the sale. Whatever you buy, really, you can buy whatever. You go and get your Murphy's oil soap, and then you go and get a refrigerator. It doesn't matter what you get. It's the same price, and I get a small commission. For you, it's nothing. It won't change the price of anything that you buy from that link, and it is from Amazon. So here we are. I'm going to leave the bag probably pressed between a couple of napkins or something that will make it have all the soap going everywhere, and you're not wasting, because after you use it in here, you can keep it in the same bag and you can reuse it. So you can just use the same pour of the soap again and again. I'm going to leave it like rolling it on a napkin this way. You can use a container if you want to. However, you'll have to put a ton more because the container is deeper and probably not as, how would you say, not as wide. It'll have to be like a really big container, so it's a lot of soap to cover the same area. In a little baggie like this, you can just squish it enough and it will go all over the place. So I'm going to leave it overnight. In previous experiences, previous videos, I have done it, tested a couple of hours, and it's not ready yet. So I'm just going to leave it for tomorrow, and I will show you the results. Most likely it's going to be just kind of loosen up enough that I can peel it, which is also a lot of fun, if you ask me. So, okay, I will see you in the next segment. This is the next day, and I never know when I clean this how it's going to react. but I brought my little brush in case that I need it. Sometimes you just peel it, sometimes you have to brush it. The soap can be stored and be used again for any other brush or any other crafty tool that we want to clean, so I'm going to put it away. Let me bring a little plastic fork or plastic knife, something like that, to kind of dig it a little bit. If it is too soft, I maybe shouldn't be using my X-Acto knife, but it's also one of my favorite things to do, to kind of like start it with that and then just peel it. So I will be right back. If you're enjoying this video and love painting, consider subscribing and click on the bell to get notified of all the new videos. Okay, at this moment, I think I'm going to take it to the sink so I can rinse it under the water in a plastic container so I don't lose all of these in the sink towards the pipes and all of that. But you can see pretty much that it loosened it in a way that nothing else can loosen it. I have another video on how to remove this with the hand sanitizer gel. It works when it is just stains like this. So if I wanted to, I can put the gel and start working on it, but I think it's softened enough with the Murphy's oil soap that I can simply remove it with water, and that's what I'm going to do. So I will be back in a second. And here we are, almost like new. Whatever stains you see here is mostly ink that stained the rubber, but is smooth and ready to take on another 300 layers of acrylic paint. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If this is the first time that you're visiting, click on subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. This channel is only about art, artsy stuff, projects, art journaling, sketchbooks, acrylic paint, and tutorials. I love you, and watch the next video over here. It's gonna be something fun.